Welcome back, kindergarten, on our social studies lesson about the history of the telephone then and now. Like many inventions, the telephone was likely thought of many years before it was invented and by many people. But it wasn't until 1876 when a man named Alexander Graham Bell patented the telephone and was allowed to start selling it. Today, millions of people make phone calls each day, and millions of people now have what is called a cell phone. But long ago, when the telephone was first introduced to the American public, few people had a phone in their house. One of the first types of telephones to become popular in the 1890s has two main pieces: a speaker, in which you would hold up to your ear to hear, and the mouthpiece, which you would hold to your mouth to talk into. People would move a little wheel at the bottom to dial the phone number. Another version of the telephone from the 1920s is the French-style handle phone. You see, it could look very different from the phone used in the 1890s. Next came the telephone with buttons. This allowed people to dial a number on the phone more quickly than with the wheel design used on the older phones. Next came the cordless phone. Now, as phones changed throughout the years, they became less expensive to make and buy, and they let more and more people talk to each other in easier ways. After the cordless phone came the cell phone, which lets people make phone calls from many places around the world. Cell phones used to be larger and look more similar to a cordless phone, but they eventually got smaller and changed in design. I bet your parents have a cell phone. So Alexander Graham Bell, his invention of the telephone changed the world. If it weren't for the telephone, the world would be a much different place. That's all for now. See you next time.